so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. He'll try to do it himself. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down and 10. This time he wants to throw. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Might have a chance. He is in! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and tune and on the same page early.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Kobe Martin. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will... and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Steps away to find some room. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there.
Flying down the right side. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket. Snags it, and he's open. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Handoff for Baxter. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Chandler.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Trying to run, it's Martin. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, and alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to...
Got a little grass. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy...
There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Run in the red zone, it's Gibson. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to...
And he's in! Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good thing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Martin. Picks up the first down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's got him in the flat. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that lap. Makes the catch and he's free. Past the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now this offense will take the field again. Running inside. It's Martin. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now run it out of the gun with Baxter. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy, get him on the perimeter.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Just keeps swinging it. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw on third. Got it set up on the outside. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get...
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the comeback is on. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Boilermaker! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's
tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The run inside. It's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job.
Maybe some room. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Oh, he's got, it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running inside. It's Martin. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. Finds a little space. Hits a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. Got room at the 35. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Terrell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off, Gibson working left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only...
And he doesn't feel it cleanly. It's loose. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. The option, he'll keep it. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Gibson one more time. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Inside the 30. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The run inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Chandler. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Gibson again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.